Greenville, North Carolina. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Condors and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Condors will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will take the field first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue this.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Hamlin. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Off play action on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second, looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ECU!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Yeah, Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Condors offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be...
There he goes. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll pitch it. Might have a chance. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Third and short now from their own 48. Keeps it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's great. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Desperately looking. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's right. Makes the grab.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Finds his man. It's Hamlin. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Hit as he throws, and the misconnection on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On the option, it's right. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Runs through a tackle. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And it'll be the Condors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Condors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The inside handoff. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got it again. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Condors.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The run inside. It's great. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Trying play action. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And the Pirates have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside. It's great. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Got it, looking for a first. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. And the Pirates are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw. Nice grab in traffic. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking for a man. It's right. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Makes the catch. It's Garrison. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Condors, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He'll do it himself. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Keeps it himself. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it'll be the Condors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the option. Fights off a defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's right. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the option. To the ground with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Condors!
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Took a shot as he threw.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Condor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The run inside. It's great. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They'll leave it with him. Strong, firm tackle.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Gray. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll run the option. Quick toss. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, Ryan, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
He's going for a big play downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. Touchdown, Pirates! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The give from the gun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Off the play fake on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking to throw on third. On target. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Got it behind the line. It's Perkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test the right side with this one. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Scanning the field, it's right. Rushes on him, looking deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Condors will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Pirates will get things started here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it and he's open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wide out. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion. The Pirates are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Runs through a man, he might have space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And it'll be the Condors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Maybe a crease. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As we head into the fourth quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Using his legs, it's great. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Quarterback empties his backfield. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Goes to the option. Quarterback keep. He'll pitch it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the...
Maybe some room here. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's light.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. The option look. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And he's dragged down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Condors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Keeps it himself. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. We'll send the tight end in motion. Makes a man miss. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And it'll be the Condors have pushed it inside the 20. On the ground with the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the ECU sidelines, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today, and trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Now they'll try the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's right. Quickly complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pucks it out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Pirates inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Wide receiver going in motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's right. He's got it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down, don't get greedy, stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
And it'll be the Condors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.